Hello, everybody. Phenomenal, sir. Coming at you this a decent Saturday morning. A little bit chilly, but that's okay. We're inside where it's warm and safe, and we're going to be playing some more Breath of Fire today. Ended just a little bit early last time because it felt like the right time to end. So today we're going to be starting at the Stone Robot. We're in Tantar and Tuntar. We got to go to the Stone Robot, break the rock, get the ring, save the world. The usual collection of shenaniganery. So, alrighty. Anyway, level 12. I'll keep a close eye on you. Right, Creeper? Creeper? Creeper, no creeping. Alright. Yep, bow works. Alright, so we gotta go. Normally I just go straight from Romero to here, but I kind of spaced on it last time. So we gotta go north. Oh. Come here. Come here, little buffalump. That'll be useful later. So we're gonna head north, past the river, and there's like a big crater that the stone robot's in. Which seems like a weird place to keep the giant stone robot in a hole in the ground, but whatever. This is gonna be a good day. Just like that. So that's the ring cave. Pow. Here is the stone robot. Okay. Evidence that you were meant to come from the west. We'll just keep on fighting. We haven't done a whole lot of grinding, so get those passive level ups. Hopefully Nina will learn warp soon. I want to say it's like level 13 or 14 though. It'll be a bit. A bronze hat. Don't think that's an upgrade for anyone at this point. We'll check. Hey Sophie, how are you? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. We just got started with some nice, chill Breath of Fire. That is not an upgrade. It does? It's faster. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I ended up spending no dollars on traditional Black Friday shopping. You know, the day after Thanksgiving is like the massive shopping holiday. Mm, that's a wrong statement for several reasons. A plurality of reasons. Welcome in, Philip. I control the stone robot. Give me that key. If you need the key to get, if you need to get the key from me, then obviously you don't control the stone robot. Just saying. Also, Bazap. Just for the flex. Oof! Just think if I was wearing the wolf hat, I'd be dead right now. They've got good designs in this one. Arg! This will be an easy peasy fight. Nice. Oh, okay. We tried to have people over yesterday. We said we told everybody to come over and bring leftovers, and we could eat leftovers and order Chinese food or something to make up the difference. And then we were all gonna have beers and watch movies and do online shopping together. And one by one, the 6 people that said they'd be there all said can't make it, sorry. So I played Starfield all day, and then I want to say I helped. I helped Calrea move her desk downstairs to the basement. We've got like a back corner. Actually, the part of the basement, those of you that remember, the part of the basement that used to have the arcades, the arcade cabinets in it, we cleaned that out, and we'd had exercise equipment there that we've literally never used. Like, it was just donated exercise equipment because our family thought we needed it. Well, we do need it. They thought we would use it. And we put that in the garage, and we put her desk down there, and it looks a lot more put together now. Well, so the way it's set up, Philip, is when our house was originally built, there was a drive-in garage where you would come up the driveway and then turn, and you would park like inside the house, and then you would come out a door from that garage, and you would be in the den, which is the basement. So there's like a bathroom, garage, den, but the garage is finished. So now instead of a garage door, there's sliding glass doors and everything, and we turned that into the arcade. I'll have to take some pictures of it when it's cleaned up, but we got some nice carpets in there. Calrea painted a really nice border that it's like a black border with the little dots. It looks like a Pac-Man stage. So there's like a border going all the way around the room. And then, like, over in this corner, you can see Pac-Man has eaten, like, a quarter of the dots, and then there's ghosts every so often, all chasing after him. So it looks really nice. And the eventual plan, and that's where the laundry room is in there. And eventually, the plan is to turn that into a full, like, barcade. Like, we're gonna take down a wall between the bathroom and the laundry, and flip the laundry stuff so it's like a bathroom / laundry room, and then we're going to build a bar along the wall that used to be where the access to the laundry stuff is. So we'll have a little bar with like 3 stools and our arcade stuff in there, and probably do like a fold down gaming table for D&D. So we'll have something that like folds up onto the wall like a Murphy bed type thing, and then you fold it down and it can seat like 5 people to play D&D or whatever. The key works. That's the plan. All right. So everything's working now. And really, moving the arcades out of the den, it would be a really nice like bar slash game room down there. It's huge. You could fit a ton of stuff in there. Calrea is not going to go for turning the biggest room in the house into like a bar and gaming room, because we just don't have enough friends that are into that sort of stuff. So that's like couch and TV space down there, you know. You could turn it into a really cool. I would think that there's a lot of people that would have bought this house specifically to turn that area into like the traditional like 70s house, like bar and gaming room with the fireplace at one end, you know, and a couple of comfy chairs. And it was definitely built with that kind of thing in mind, but that's just not how we use it. So I was the one that suggested moving the arcades out into the other room because it gives me more space. So instead of being limited to 3 arcade cabinets, now I have 5. And there's a 6th one right here. I have my Tempest cabinet right here next to me. It was my first arcade 1-up cabinet. I'm the only one that plays it, so the key works. So it's just in my little hangout space. Robot, take us to the lake. There you go. When we destroy the rock, we'll restore the river. Robot, use your power to destroy the rock. Wah, 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 wah. Ryu, we did it! Yes, now we can return to the village. But not before fucking up the marching order for reasons unknown. There we go. Later, loser. I'm not entirely sure why they didn't just use the robot. Like, I don't know. It would have been a much shorter game, but it would have been an interesting thing to see them just pilot the stone robot straight over to the Dark Dragon City and just start lasering the shit out of it. I guess that would probably run counter to the robot's conscience, though. He might refuse. Okay. Welcome to the weapon shop. I need to sell some stuff because my inventory is getting full. Yes. Yes. I guess I can sell this. At this point, Ryu's main function is to just ensure that Bo has enough AP to attack. So, I've only got 11 acorns. That's not good. Might need to go buy some acorns. Yes. Yes. Okay. Got more than enough herbs. So... Please, dear Lord, let them sell acorns in the town next door. I think 11 is probably enough. That's 22 fry spells at 80 HP, at 80 hit points each. That's a lot. But you can never be too sure with Gremlin. I had a lot of suffering visited upon me by that boss as a kid, and it has made me overly cautious dealing with him. Okay. Oh, of course. Overpriced. This is actually more expensive than the normal cost. 10% markup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so that gives us 2 full stacks. That's... I don't know. It's like 1,000,000 damage. Before we run out of AP. Or MP. I guess it's MP in this game. Is it AP or MP? It's A. Okay. I can never keep track of if it's ability points, psi points, or mana points. I usually just say AP as the catch-all. Yes. The inn is cheap, though. Only 60 gold for 3 people. Nice. I do like the cinematicness of doing that at night. So then everybody wakes up the next morning and the water's returned and the village is saved. That's nice. It's a nice little touch. Hey, Bobby. Ryu, you should look for the ring. It is hidden in a cave upstream. The key is down below. And an herb. No, I did want that. Hang on. Alright, so we gotta move this down here. This down here. All these key items down here. Yay, that wasn't annoying at all. Okay. I know I just saved, but... Why are you paused? There we go. The journey has been recorded. Good luck. Hear that? Star Fox 64. Good luck. No, you can't. Alright. Got a pretty decent little sized dungeon. A decent little dungeon coming up. It's a good size. Several good items in here. And hopefully we'll pick up a level or 2 while we're at it. I'm going to try really hard not to use any marbles. We'll be able to rest again before the next boss fight. There's no bosses, just exploring. A wisdom potion, which is basically useless, but I love that, by the way. Like, I feel like there are points in the game where they put more work into the original Breath of Fire than they did in Breath of Fire 2. Like, for me personally, I think I prefer the battle backgrounds in Breath of Fire 1. And I love that. And not only is that cool, but like, it's not like a steady drip. It's like, it'll drip, drip, and then it'll be like a couple quick drips, and then it'll pause. Like, it's a random thing that's happening. Or I'm sure there's like some sort of program to it where it's not always just like every 5 steps you hear the blip. But that's so cool that they took the time, because every cave that you come into, there's that, and you get that one little like bloop. As you come in every time, you hear the water dripping and echoing, and it sets the mood for the cave, you know. I really like that little attention to detail that every cave you come into, you get that little bit of atmosphere that just of you see the little drip of water and the bloop, and then you hear it echoing through the cave. Good shit. They spent all their time on the translation. Oh no. Was it Hannah? Well, whoever it was, thank you for your continued support. I promised Steam achievements by the time the autumn sale happened, and that didn't happen. But I'm promising Steam achievements by the end of the year now, maybe. You did get it on sale. Nice. There's another thing happening after I finish streaming, and then once that thing is over, I'm probably gonna work on. I've got 2 papers and a PowerPoint, and then I'm done with school until January 16th. So that's gonna be my thing that I'm gonna add in to fill those empty 6 hours a week. Oh, nice. Stream Games voting list on Patreon. So I'm gonna hope to add by the end of the year Steam achievements, and the plan, I think I've got it worked. Like, really all I have to do is I have to do just a little bit of coding, like a very minor amount of coding, and I need to get the achievement icons put in on Steamworks, but there's like 80 achievements that I have planned, so I just essentially have to do a lot of clipping and cutting and pasting, and then we'll be good to go. The plan is for the achievements that you've already done before the update to get unlocked when it starts. Like, I've put in switches so as you're playing the game is making a mental note that you've got that you've done the achievement. It's just not popping yet, so when the game first starts, it's going to do a one-time thing where it's going to check for any active switches, and then it'll give you the achievement, and then after that they'll just accrue normally. So yep. I don't really, honestly, I don't really play on my Switch a lot. I got my Switch for Pokemon Sword and Shield. I enjoyed Pokemon Sword and Shield. I don't think I've ever checked back here. No, nothing. And then I did Pokemon Scarlet, and that one was kind of disappointing. I don't feel any real urge to play through it a second time, and I don't feel any real urge to play the DLC. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. I got it for Pokemon. I'm a big fan of Pokemon. I hadn't played any. You got to remember, because everybody's like, "Oh wow, what a waste of money." I loved Sword and Shield. I thought Sword and Shield were awesome. I put like 300 hours into Sword and Shield. I did the full Pokedex. I got every single thing. I did all this stuff. But I also had not played a Pokemon game since Pokemon Diamond and Pearl on the Switch, or not on the Switch, on the DS. Like the original Diamond and Pearl. That was the last one I played, so I thought it was awesome. I mean, there was other things that I wanted to play on it, but like I waited a really long time to get it. I didn't get it until, you know, a couple years after the system had been out. I never bought Mario Kart. I played some Smash Brothers on it. I just don't like Smash Bros. I don't know. Back in my day, we played Smash Bros on the N64. Like, I'm not a big fan of the new one. I didn't like the Wii one either. I don't know. So I played the Virtual Console stuff a lot. I played Pokemon. I had played Metroid Dread, but I never beat it. You know. So, there we go. I don't know. I also never had a GameCube, so that was the other thing, was like, I never had a GameCube and I never had a Wii, so the transition for me, for like Mario Kart and for Smash Brothers, was I went straight from the Nintendo 64 version to the Switch version, and that's a very jarring transition. It's like, yeah. I think if I had been playing them all along the way, I probably would have liked all the extra stuff more. But as it was like too much content, if that makes sense. I don't know. I did like the World of Light. The World of Light was fun. And again, you know, I don't have a lot of friends that are like, oh yeah, let's come over and play video games together. So, you know, a big part of Smash Bros is being able to like play with people. Don't like the online scene. It was very glitchy. It was very laggy for me, and those people are way too serious. Like, it's a game you want to play on the couch with your friends. You know, Calrea is not a gamer. She doesn't play video games with me, except for Stardew. So, I don't know. Just a lonely gamer boy. With no one to play the video games with. Alright, nothing there. Zard. Uh-oh. I'm faster than Bo now. That's a problem. Somebody somebody came all the way into this cave so they could put an herb in that treasure chest and then leave it unlocked. Word to the wise, Philip, when you play Voltage, you're not going to see a lot of treasure chests. I think there's like 3 treasure chests in the entire game, and one of them is already open when you find it. Like, all of your... If you want to find healing items and stuff, like, you're going to have to be searching in, like, dresser drawers, and you're going to have to... You can, like, pick plants in some areas. There's, like, actually healing items that are just growing wild in the forests and stuff. Because that always bugged me, is like, why would somebody come all the way out here and just put a chest with an acorn in it? Like, let's just, one little acorn and then shut the chest and then leave. Like, it always bugged me. It made no sense. Yes, I'm talking about Voltage. In some of the dungeon areas, you'll see these little, like, floaty blue flames. Those are enemies, they're ghosts. And if you fight those ghosts, you'll get an item from them. It'll be something that the person had when they died before they turned into the ghost. So that's the closest thing to a treasure chest. And those are usually kind of tough encounters because they're usually pretty good items. But you don't just like find a treasure chest with a shield in it. Or you'll find skeletons, you know. A lot of skeletons. So like the money items, you might find like an animal skeleton on the ground in a cave, and you search it and you'll get like a couple of sharp like animal fangs or something that you can sell in the town for money. Stuff like that. Human skeletons will have gear. Okay. Get him. Back. Pow. I was just about to say, no level ups for the whole cave? Really? We got the ring. Da -da 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 -da. I'll be here. Plus 10 attack power. Okay, time to go back to the village. I still think it's incredibly irresponsible of them to have left the keys in the engine on that stone robot, knowing full well that there's an evil army all over the place trying to take over the world. Like, that's just not smart. It's not very strategic. We're ready for the ceremony. Terry and Amelia are eternally grateful to you. It's good to know that we have a neighbor who is trustworthy. Did you enjoy your stay? Please visit us again. Let's begin the ceremony. We're here to join Terry and Amelia have a long, happy life together. The original furry. Japan, I see what you're doing. I see you, Japan. I see you, Capcom, trying to legitimize it. Nah, we don't kink shame. It's okay. You can cross the river by using the stone robot. You'll find a port in the town on the other side. You'll be a happy couple. You cross the river. Be a happy couple. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Uh-oh. I'll steal the stone robot during the wedding. Ha ha! Robot, destroy the village! Shway, nay, nay, nay. Ha ha! What power! Destroy the next village, too! What? Do you want me to say Simon Says? Destroy the next village, now! What's going on? Why did you stop? Look, it stopped. Let's go. We can regain control of the robot. Can we? Well, we're not wearing a wolf hat, so there's that at least. Nothing there. Oh, we missed a treasure chest. Hang on a second. I was just about to say, are there no encounters in here now? Oh, they messed up my marching order again. Oh, I just realized. Jerks. Or my combat order. Is this the one? Okay, so it was that first one on the left. I feel like that chest is like a charm or something. It's like a stat healer, but I gotta be sure. I can't risk it. Acorn. I knew it wasn't something fantastic, because if it was something fantastic, I would have remembered what it was, but I didn't want to miss out. Oof. Here's an enemy with some heft. Got some thickness to him. Oh no! Uh-oh. Maybe auto battle is not the way. Yeah, this guy's got a little bit of chonkiness to him. Now we know. So I got enough AP for 1 emergency cure spell and 3 fries. So we should be good. Like I said, Nina's kind of a low level because I didn't do any kind of leveling with her. I just like skipped through a lot of the fights. But other than that, I think we're good on levels. All the things. There were actually singing Hot Tub Babes in the background while a hilarious glitch that we've never seen before occurred. And they're now on the phone with tech support trying to get it fixed. Way to go. Only in a Sir stream. Thank God for that, right? At least you have no chance of running into these types of issues in the wild. Alright, you some bitch. So, you've got the ring. Well, we're gonna have to take it away. Yeah, Emperor Zog needs that +10 attack power to take over the world. Alright, so... Fort. And then Ryu will hit him with a Cold Stone Creamery. Oof. A zap. Probably hold on to those, actually. Small monsters think small. Zog is not a small monster. He's a big old boy. Petrify! The difference in damage output there, man. Yeah, this is a bow fight all the way. We. Uh-oh. Fire time. Yeah, see, like, if you had the wolf hat on, that would have just, like, killed Bo. Like, he's dead. Done. Good night. I'm gonna use that. Heal. Pace ourselves a little bit here. Bang. Gremlin got mad. Alright, so now he's mad. Flare. She's gonna cure 2 herself. He's gonna use an acorn. We're gonna do 2 acorns in a row, get him back to full, and then we'll use cold stones. That's gonna hurt. Not so bad. And then he's gonna do another one. She's going to use a meat. And he's going to use a stone. Fry. Acorn. We got this, y'all. We got this. He's just gonna keep doing this mess. But that's okay. And at this point, she can just kind of like go through the rotation and just start healing each person one at a time. Just ding, 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 ding. Until he drops. Ryu's like, helping! Yeah! I won't let you destroy me! It's not moving. What is this? Boom, baby. Hey, it's moving. We got out of the robot at the volcano in the southern part of Tuntar. The robot? Wow. Can't see that word without doing the Owen Wilson. Wow. Pele demands a sacrifice. What is it going to do? There was a quiet voice. It said goodbye and asked us not to make the same mistake, right? Let's cross the river, then head south. You need proper training to break the seal. Okay. Right? Could have had a kaiju battle, but no. I'd rather save before doing this. I don't think there's any danger, but yeah. We gotta come back up here in a second anyway. We're back in Secret Town, y'all. We're gonna start doing secrets again now. Tom demands secrets. Are you here to cut trees? If so, I'll cast a spell on you, too. this kid real quick. Some strange force is keeping me here. Yeah. Exactly. More wood for the wood god. Hey, Vidoof, how you doing, buddy? Blip. Blip. Speaking of Stardew, that's a Stardew quote. It is. It's so good. The Tri-Rang. Oh my goodness. Still got to get the dragon sword. Eating tortillas? Doing okay. Just breath of firing. Just breathing fire all over this place. Just beat the gremlin. Working our way forward through the worst cave in the entire game. Actually, no, this is the second worst cave in the entire game. The cave between Spring and the Mole People village is worse because there's enemies in there that can one-shot you. That's when the death fleas start popping up. This one's just got the curse, people. It's got those ghosts that vibrate really quickly. I don't know what they're supposed to be. They vibrate violently and cast curse on you. Dead. There they are. There they are, y'all. When you got stuck in the Gold City, we're actually about to go into the Gold City right now. That's where we're going. Get well. Vidoof's gonna learn how to escape the Gold City today. Alrighty. Oh, you're talking about the cave, the next cave, the one that leaves the Gold City to the next place. Okay. Halt, intruder! I'm placing you under arrest. No one steals our treasure. You can think about that in jail. I'm thinking about it. Here's a secret. I don't know if it's a good secret, but... prison clothes. There's a reference to that in Voltage. Oh, they actually aren't terrible for him? Your fate goes away. Okay. I don't remember them being good at all, but... oh, it's just because his armor is terrible right now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's a quest that you can do in Voltage where, the first part of the quest, this guy gives you, like, prison clothing. You basically bring him some fresh clothes so that he can change and try to sneak out of town. He just escaped from prison. and he gives you his old prison clothing, and then you're like, oh wow, what a shitty item. It reduces your agility by 99%. Like it's still got like the weights or whatever. But then on the legs. But then later you meet up with him again, and he gives you some actually good stuff. Who are you? How'd you end up here? Would you like me to help you? Okay, I'll let you out. So the reason we're here is we're looking for a boat, right? We're here for a boat. What can I do for you? Really? I should have waited to sell all of, like, this is a I guess kind of a pro tip. I don't know if it's a secret, but it's a pro tip that the people in this town have no concept of money. Everything is way more expensive. Just like we were talking about before, where locations where stuff in the shops costs more, you can also sell stuff for more. So if you just take all of the gear that you've been finding along the way and you're putting it in the bank, like you're putting it in storage the whole game, up to now, you can make a lot more money selling it all here. I didn't do that because there's a lot of different ways to get money, and we're pretty good on it, but our goal right now is, so like you can see right there, Gobi was going to give us 4,400 gold for 4 cures, which 4,400 gold for 4 cures, that's 1,100 each. That's more than you normally get. Normally the base price is 1,000, but this guy is wanting to pay me 5,200 for the same ones. So he's giving me 1,300 per per item. So we're gonna sell these, I think. We'll hold on to them for now. We'll see where we end up. But we do need a vitamin, a pouch, and we're gonna need a gold bar. But we don't have the gold bar yet. And now we're just gonna basically set off trying to make money so we can afford the gold bar. This guy's got hiccups. I've got a case of the hiccups. Could you bring me some vitamins? Thank you. Glub, glub, glub. That did the job. Please take this. 5,000 gold. The guy gave us 5,000 gold because he couldn't be bothered to walk downstairs and spend the money himself. Oh. Karn's living the dream. So this is probably the part that messed you up, Vidoof. You gotta talk to this guy. The rich man, Ross, owns this ship. Is his name Alan Beatross? Albatross? Because we're supposed to be here for a boat. Like, you kind of lose the plot a bit. But originally we went to, I was gonna say Narnia. We went to, Nanai. But did you talk to him in the right order? We went to Nanai. We were hoping to get a boat there. Town gets destroyed. So now we're coming here, and hijinks ensue. Did you enjoy this? Please visit us again. Well, we're gonna get you through it today, Vidoof. We're gonna have it happen. You gather round, children. What are you doing in my house? Strength potion. A life. You take life every day. Emulator froze for a second. I was like, good thing we just saved. Up here. white antler. And a carrot. So, this lady, figure potion. There are many skilled thieves in Bleak. Yeah, that sounds great. Steal the life real quick. 2,000 gold. A marble 1. I always thought those statues looked like the warhogs from the earlier dungeons. Like, I was like, why do they have statues that look like warhogs? It makes no sense. Smart ring. It appears to make her smarter. So. Ding. Acorn. My son left for the forest and hasn't returned. A fairy has cast a spell on my son. Please help him. So, I did a little bit of a sequence break there. So essentially, you want to talk to the fairy in the top right corner of the forest, the one that's stationary, and you want to talk to the kid. I don't think it matters which order. I did the fairy first and then the kid. But then if you don't talk to them and you just come straight here, she'll just be like, my son is missing. If you've already talked to the fairy and the fairy has the thing about don't cut any trees or I'll cast a spell on you too, then you tell her, yeah, he's been enchanted, and she'll ask you to help him. And then you have to go back and you can just talk to the fairies to help him. So. We're going to do marble 3s on the way back, though. And we're going to finish going through all these houses. And then this one, the treasure chest is actually, if you try to open that chest, you'll get caught and thrown in jail. To my knowledge, you'll never be able to open that chest. Like, it's not like, oh, if you wait till later. I think it's just forever. It's inaccessible. It's probably got the best item in the game in there or something. I don't know. Put our pouch down here. There's a creepy old man here we need to talk to. The woman with you. Let me speak to her. Healer, won't you please fix my aching back? They retranslated this. This is more of a happy ending thing than a ooh, crack my back for me thing. Patta patta pat pat. Patta patta pat pat. So we just pimped Nina out to this old man. And he throws 20,000 gold pieces on the dresser. And then she leaves. And funnily enough, you can actually come back later in the game with Blue, aka Deese, and you can put her in the front of the party, and he will give her 20,000 gold as well. So there's some kind of a like female character flag that, because those are the only two female characters. I don't know if you can do it again with adult Nina, which sounds really creepy because that means this is child Nina, and he's not interested. But yeah. Adult Nina, I don't think you can get a second set. Hey, come back here, you fat bastard. Want my ship? If you help me, you can borrow it. My daughter is locked in the safe. Please, save her. Yeah. Come up here. Another cure. Thank you so much for the raid, Kumagi. I can never say it right. Kumagai Denshi. Thank you so much, Kuma. Getting you a shout out now. Oh, why did I raid? No, don't raid. Shout out. Oh, how was Factorio? Welcome in, everybody. We almost boomeranged back to Kumagai's stream. Oh, Lord. Welcome in, everyone. I'm the Phenomenal Sir, variety streamer, bringing you the greatest games of the 80s, 90s, and today. And this morning, we are playing Breath of Fire for the Super Nintendo. Because stream... Vidoof, they changed the Twitch alerts on Twitch Studios. And that music does not exist. I removed all of the Twitch alerts. Like, my old Twitch alerts, it worked just fine. They upgraded the Twitch alerts, and when I downloaded this, so like I got the new computer, and when I downloaded Twitch Studios onto this computer, it's like they're hard-coded into the Twitch alerts, and there's nothing I can do to get rid of them. I literally deleted all the alerts and made new custom alerts, and the music is still there. Like, can't get rid of it. I have no idea where that music is coming from. Hey, Joey, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, yeah, this is our life now. I don't know. Like, I created a brand new set of alerts, and I deleted all of the music and all of the everything out of the files. Like, you know, they've got the preset library files or whatever. I got rid of all of it, and the music still plays. It's the music of our soul. Yeah. So anyway, we've made a decent amount of money. Anyway, welcome in. Thank you so much for thinking of me, Kumagai. I appreciate it. I hope that you're doing well this morning. I hope Factorio treated you well. Sorry I panicked and almost rejected the entire raid. I apologize for that. Sell this golden tiara for 13,000 gold. And that puts us at gold bar money. Look at that. Boom. We don't even have to save that stupid kid, but we will. Now this is the part where it would have been nice to already have work. So at this point, Vidoof, I think we can get into the cave to the east, but we need the gold bar. So tell me when we get to the part that you didn't know what you were doing before, that you were stuck at. Yeah, I don't know. On the flip side, on the old computer, the Twitch alerts didn't work at all. Like, I had all the music and stuff set up, and it just wouldn't do them. So, I don't know. Maybe if I just keep tossing the coin in the air and flipping it, it'll eventually land on its edge, right? I'll just keep deleting Twitch Studios and then re-uploading it, or re-downloading it, and then eventually it'll land in that perfect spot where the Twitch alerts work and are also what I want. But alrighty. I'll save him if you make him stop logging, okay? I'll forgive that foolish human. You don't want to cut trees too, do you? Nina, of course not. Go find him. I'll meet you there. So now you go talk to the Flary. go talk to the kid. Help! Please remove this spell. You've cut trees that took hundreds of years to grow. Think twice before you do that again. Whew. I promise to protect nature from now on. Scout's honor. I promise to protect nature from now on. Alrighty. So you can make a quick what is that? 20,000 from the old man. We're gonna get another 20,000 for saving the kid, so that's 40,000. There's a couple 2,000s. There's a 5,000. So you can make, and then 13,000 for the 13,000 for the golden tiara that we sold. If you sell it to the greenfish, if you sell it to Gobi, he gives you less. So you can make 55 grand right there, which puts you within striking distance of being able to immediately buy the gold bar. If you've been spending all your money, then God bless you. I'm sorry. Like I said, you can sell the cures, you can do that stuff. Like, I don't think that the goal is for you to ever actually just farm 65,000 gold pieces. The goal is to talk to people and start thinking about ways to make money, unload gear that you've been holding on to, that kind of thing. But we talked to Ross. We said we'll help his daughter. We found out that there are good thieves in Bleak, right? So, thank you for saving my son. This isn't much, but I want you to have it. 20,000. Boom. I thought I got caught. I was like, oh, why did I step there? Yes. Okay, and on to Bleak we go. But first, this guy. So we go in this cave, and now we should be able to get through. Keep your guard up while you're in Bleak. It's full of thieves. And we just have to make our way through here. This dungeon is kind of shaped like a figure 8, but with the doors all locked. Like, because we don't have Karn or Ox, there's really only one path forward, so we just take it. And you'll notice we didn't buy any gear in Aria. That's because there's better gear coming soon, and also because they overcharge for everything in that town. Yeah. Yeah, you can, if you get the ultimate dragon transformation, which it's actually interesting because the ultimate dragon transformation makes the game incredibly easy. Like, the last 4 or 5 boss fights are, you can essentially just auto battle through them and you're fine. It's also required for the best ending. If you're using the ultimate dragon form, I think our last file, I was only level 22 when I beat the game. Like, you can use marbles and get through this very quickly. There's like a low level speed run of this where I want to say the person beats the game at like level 10 or something crazy, 10 or 12 or whatever. Like, they just always use marbles for everything but boss fights. Yeah. And then you got people like me that play the game without using the dragon forms because reasons. We are going to go back and get the dragon form. It's just The first one is kind of a pain in the butt to get because it's a 1v1 between Ryu and a boss. And the boss, you essentially have to heal like every other turn. And you're just using the Earth Key, and you have to use the Earth Key like 20 times or something crazy to kill this boss. And I just didn't feel like dealing with it right now because we don't have another boss fight coming for a little bit, and I wanted to gain some more levels and then go back, just to make it a little easier if I could. And we just keep going south. Because we're about to a spot where we can level pretty easily. Yeah, that's what's intended, Vidoof. You're intended to get it before you advance. But there's a good level spot right here. There's I don't want to say a rare enemy. There's only a handful of enemies that appear in this next little area around Bleak. Those like mummy wizards that also show up in Breath of Fire 2, by the way. They're here, and they aren't worth a ton of XP, but you can get moon drops from them as a rare drop, so that's nice. And then there's gold slimes, which can cast Fry, which is like instant death for at least one of our party members right now, but they're also worth like 1,000 experience points each. So if you can get to Bleak and save and then just farm them, that's probably the best use of your time. And then once Nina gets warp, you know, we'll get to like level 15 or 16, we'll go back real quick and we'll get the dragon forms. And then we'll progress. And now we're in Bleak. And first thing we're going to do, so this is why we bought the pouch. If you all remember, we paid 1,300 gold for a pouch before. We offer free lodging. Stay as long as you like. So, if you don't have a pouch, this guy robs you if you stay here. A string was attached to your pouch. You caught it just in time. I'm sorry, please keep this to yourself. Take this for your troubles. He'll give you 5,000 gold pieces not to tell anybody. And from here on out, I don't think there's any danger of him trying to rob you. I don't know. I can't remember if I've ever actually like just put the pouch away and tried, because it's just one item slot. But yeah, so you get the free lodging in Bleak, and he gives you 5,000 gold as an I'm sorry for trying to rob you. Which is, you know, you spend 1,300 on the pouch. No. These people are all con artists. 1,300 on the pouch, 5,000 as an I'm sorry. It's a nice little profit. Life 2. It's a full restore life. Items and weapons. We're gonna do another secret. Tom's not here, but such is life. Come and see the great magician at work. Yes. Yes. Okay. Hey, look behind you. No. No. Oh, I didn't do it the right number of times. I think it's 2 no's and then a yes. Hang on, I messed up. I did 3 no's. It's specifically 2 no's and a yes, I think. If it's not, I'll look up the number because I don't want to keep doing this over and over. No. No. Yes. There we go. It's Chun-Li. Complete with sort of jiggle physics, I guess? I don't know. See? Didn't I tell you how great it was? Well, if he was a good thief, he wouldn't be running an inn, Joey. He wouldn't have to rob us while we were asleep, right? Boom. Well worth the 200 gold. Yeah, just nice little secret there. It's cute. So yes, yes, no, no, yes. It's like a input. Up here. Wasn't even worth the time it took to walk up there. Right? Just cut the pouch open and let the coins fall out. Although then they would make jingly sounds. Let's not give this guy help. Let's not help him be better at robbing us. Alright, so this guy wants a gold bar. Karn could help you enter the safe in Aria, but he's in Crypt now. You'll need the icicle to travel in the desert. Trade a gold bar for it? You have a gold bar. I'll trade you the icicle for it. Alright, and this is a special magic icicle that will protect us from the heat of the desert. And now we could just continue on. We could just go to the, we could just go straight to the desert. But like I said, I want to do a little bit of leveling here first. And upgrade some gear, maybe. Although I really don't ever buy anything here. I don't even know what they sell. Yeah, he just wakes up completely naked with his bag of money still tied to his waist. Four points. Wool robe. Woo! That was expensive. Hunt clothes. Oh, please don't be better. Okay. It's like, please don't be better than the bronze. And then I can't trade. But I know that's better than the longsword. Yeah, sorry. There's a lot of thieves around here, buddy. You gotta watch your stuff. Alright, so we got our broadsword, which we probably didn't need. It was probably a waste of money, but I'll use that for the Talon fight. Maybe I'll do more. I don't know. I'm gonna pick up some marble ones. I'm gonna spend all my money on marble ones just to beat the Talon faster. But let's hunt some gold slimes. Stab. There we go. So the name of the game here is to just kill them as quickly as possible, because if they come out swinging with magic, then you're pretty much just screwed. Just kill them as quickly as you can. Also, they hit like a truck. We'll have him use an E key, chill, cure. Yeah, they hit you harder than the gremlin was hitting in the last boss fight. Alright. And remember, this amount of XP, this is being split 3 ways. So when you're seeing all these like 300 XP, 400 XP, you're actually only getting like 80 or 90 a person. Here, everybody got 1000 XP. We honestly got a lot of XP on that one. Give me that warp spell. Hell yeah. And they're worth a lot of money too, right? Like, that one fight was almost enough to buy another Marble 1 to make up for the marble we used. I'm not being funny. Like, marble, you end up spending a lot of money on Marble 1s. Marble 1s are guaranteed crits when you use one in battle. And they are 1,300 gold for most of the game. Eventually, you get to a couple towns where you can buy them for 1,000 each, but they're still incredibly expensive. Like buying, because you're using, you know, you're using 20 of them in a fight. A big chunk of your later costs are acorns, marble 3s, marble 1s, and marble 3s don't really cost anything, so. I don't think the Marble 2 works the way they claim it does. Marble 2 is supposed to be like, I think it's supposed to be another one that like it increases your attack power or something when you're hitting, but it doesn't seem, it never really seemed to work for me. So I don't know. But Marble 1s, you can, once you get to Gust eventually, which is way off, that'll be probably 2 weeks from now, 2 Saturdays from now we'll get to Gust. Gust, you can buy them for 1,000 each, and that's the best you're ever gonna do. But yeah, later on you can, like late game, you can use those to do 999 damage with a few of your party members. Well, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Calrea. I thought you might. Also, good morning. I just want to be at full health if we get attacked by another set of those slimes. Yeah, so really the only encounters that you get into are the Mage and the Ghost Knight pair, the flies, and then Gold Slimes. And Gold Slimes can attack in singles, doubles, or trios. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, 9:20. It's 9:20 a.m. But at this point, we can warp, so we can use up items and stuff. We can warp back and get more marbles. That's really what we wanted, was that warp spell. I think I'm going to do 5 more battles, and if I don't get any more gold slimes, then so be it. I'm not trying to spend all day doing this crap. We played Earthbound on Tuesday, and most of the 4 hours was just grinding in 2 different locations, like half an hour apart. Yeah, it seems like the sort of thing Winter would cause. Stupid, sexy Winter Blaze! Alright, this is fight number 1. What about the deaths deaths for different monsters make different sounds? You notice that? The Ghost Knight makes the same death sound as the boss? Or is that because he was the last death on the field? I've never noticed before. Never really paid attention. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. It's okay. Yeah. So it's something with that monster makes the same death sound as the bosses. The Ghost Knight does. It has that like the deeper timbre. Cool. So what's that, 3? 2 more fights? Come on, give me some gold slimes. I need XPs. I need experiences. Maybe. Battle 5. Here's your damn gold slime. 400 XP per person. Alright, now we'll do another 5. See if we get... So we're just going to do this until we go 5 battles without a gold slime. I'm kidding. That would be abysmal. We'd be here forever. I just want to get another level up. One more level up for the hero, and we'll go get our dragon forms and keep on keeping on. Smack the crap out of those flies. It's a little extra. Oh. You don't really fish in this one, Vidoof. You fish for a puffer fish for a quest near the very end of the game, and you have to fish in the wells to get the dragon gear, and you fish in one pond, also for a piece of dragon gear. And then so basically you fish, and then the tablet, which you need the tablet. I don't know if you actually need to have it or not, now that I think about it. The tablet tells you where to go to get the ultimate dragon form, but I don't know if you have to get it. Interesting. So yeah, you might see me fish like 6 times the whole game. But that'll be either at the end of next week or the start of the following week. Yeah, Breath of Fire 2 is the one with the really cool, like, side view where you're standing up on the cliff and you see the fish going back and forth. That's the fishing game of kings. I know I've said this before, but I actually almost put a fishing game in Voltage, and I was like, I found a person who basically recreated that fishing game from Breath of Fire 2 with generic looking fish that you could put that in an RPG Maker project, and I almost did that. But I was like, you know, the whole thing, it's a nuclear wasteland, so like, do you really want to eat the fish you're catching? Which is why when you're playing the game or when you're watching somebody play the game, occasionally you'll find people near bodies of water and they'll always be like, man, I wish there were some fish here. Or in Mateo, there's a person that's like, we have fish in this pond in case the harvest goes bad. So like there's people that talk about fishing all over the game, but you never actually get to fish. Fishing is a lost art in Voltage, in Marema, the continent of Marema. Man, they're being stingy with the gold slimes today. This is unfair. I want to speak to the manager. I'd like to speak to the manager of the dungeon, please. You know, actually, in theory, just had a thought. Instead of fighting these guys over and over so that I can teleport back and then come back and then go through the cave, I ought to just go unlock the next town. I'll probably level along the way, and then I can warp back once I get the dragon form. That sounds better, doesn't it? Sounds better to me. And the next town, I think the inn is free as well, so... Hope you can keep our little secret. Yes. Okay. I would really have liked to get at least one more of those gold slime encounters, but at this point, just looking for the gold slimes, I earned as much XP as I would have gotten from a gold slime encounter. Got no moon drops, unfortunately. I did get another cold stone, though. Oh, shit. There we go. There's Bo. We want Ryu to level up again, though. Bastard. I think that keeps you from earning XP. I think that's what that does. Not 100% sure, though. It's a pretty straightforward dungeon. No treasures or anything, you just walk. Okay. Bo uses the icicle. On cool air, it moves in. Waddle, waddle. That's how heroes walk. Did you not know that? They always... Since the days of Castlevania, heroes have always walked with purpose. There we go. Figured we had to be close. Alright, into the desert we go. Uh-oh. The mud monsters have red eyes now. Sandclawed. They're still weak, though. Oh, that one survived? Not for long. Oh! These fights are worth a shitload. Oh! I'm a fool. I could have just been... All these years I've been playing Breath of Fire, I always just use marbles to get through here because I've already grinded up my levels in Bleak. I should just be leveling in the desert. Like a normal human being. Oh, I guess it's just that one enemy that's worth a lot. Never mind. The fame is taking over. They Thank you so much for the follow, Araviv. I can feel the fame flowing into my body as we speak. The fame is taking over. Oh. Okay, we're good. Oh, I love the wrecking. Oh, that's great. Alright. Welcome to the desert. Would you like to rest? Yes. Come back when you need a rest. And if anybody else followed during the raid, by the way, I'm sorry if I didn't thank you. It was kind of chaotic. I was trying not to accidentally raid back out. I panicked. Warriors, our fate is in your hands. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, we survived. Bye. Marble. A strange mist surrounds the area and protects it from the forces of evil. Oh, can't equip an E key. Whatever. Not really that much better, but we're not going to have another new weapon option for the hero for quite some time, so you need proper training to break the seal. You'll have completed this step if you can survive this test. Let's see how much we do with our sword. Oh! It's so pathetic. The HP, the damage is so bad. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like these fights were not really well thought out or balanced, because he does so little damage, but so do we, and it's just this long, grinding battle with no real risk to your character. Like, you can get hit like 15 times before you die, but at the same time, you know, you gotta prove your worth. You gotta prove you're worthy. Okay, 111 is the max. I was really tempted to wait until after we got through the crypt. Because once we get through the crypt and we get Karn, we can get an item that lets us do, I think it's either 60 or 90 damage for free to one target. We get the Flame Rapier. And that's going to be the first... The Flame Rapier, I'm pretty sure, is 90. And that's going to be the first of the items that we find. It's a weapon, but you don't want to equip it. You want to put it in your inventory and use it the way you use the E key. And you'll know if weapons can be used like that, because unusable items are grayed out. And you'll see that the weapon is lit up, which means it has some kind of in-battle effect. And they kind of brought that back, but they did a better job of it in Breath of Fire 2, where you could use weapons that were actually equipped to use the spell on them, right? So like the Tiger Sword had a free Cure 2 spell, so you could equip the Tiger Sword and then be using it to hit stuff, but also cast magic with it. Can't use this special power. I was trying to reach for my item pouch. Thankfully, if I'm not mistaken, he doesn't have a second health bar, so... Alright guys, only 5 or 6 more. Woo! Bless me. Thank you, thank you. Congratulations! Your training is complete. There you go. First tier of dragon transformations unlocked. Drinks the clean water. HP is completely recovered. Yeah. Yeah, all I had to do was wave the physical manifestation of the goddess that nearly destroyed the world in front of his face 20 times. It was like simultaneously really easy and really hard. I don't know. It was like, it was a really hard fight to win, but also a really hard fight to lose. It's just stalemate. Oh. Equip the Rang again. Useless broadsword. Spent 5,000 gold on that thing. Specifically for that fight. Ugh. Yes, sell that crap. There we go. So that's 2 stacks of marble 1s. When you use marble 1s in dragon form, it's not really... They call it a slam. They call it I won't say smash attack. They call it a critical hit, but really it's just you're doing double damage. It's just a flat double damage, so you do a guaranteed, 260 or whatever per hit. So... Got a bunch of white antlers down here. We'll set these away. And the moon drops will go down here as well, so I don't use them by accident. Alright. Alright, warp speed time, y'all. Harry with a second A. Warriors, our fate is in your hands. Yes. I don't have to talk to any of these losers. I'm gonna go up here to the big tent. The giant sandworm appears with every new moon. I'll give you the fife if you destroy it, okay? When the sandworm appears, it eats our goats. There's a new moon tonight. Wait, and you will see it. It's all in your hands now. Oh, not quick enough to save the goat, unfortunately. Fort. And then Ryu's gonna go Thundergurgen. Thirder. And Ryu's gonna smack the crap out of him. Well, I messed up my rotation, but no fry, unfortunately. There we go. $50 though. He does so much damage. So much, no matter what. We should have let Bo fight the dragon spirit. Sandworm got up. And I don't think he's got much of a second win. Might kill him in the first round. Kind of a wasted acorn. Only gave him 10 back. Didn't actually see him die. You know, normally the monsters, they like, they explode. He just ran away. He didn't actually die. Huh. Thank you very much. Please take the fife as a gift of my gratitude. The fife is in the treasure box. Yeah. Yeah. As much as one gold slime. And remember, it wasn't 1,200, it was 400 per person. There's a difference. You can call whoever you want, but they're not picking up the phone, Vidoof. This is Breath of Fire, damn it. This is life. Okay, so for this part, I am going to use marbles, because this part is absolutely miserable. You spend so much time in this dungeon, both getting through it and then getting all the treasures on the way out. Yeah. And just a whole bunch of tanky enemies that take multiple hits and they just whittle you down. No thank you. So there's traps blocking all these treasure chests. So you just want to ignore all of those for now and just go over here. Once we get Karn in our party, we can come back, and Karn, there's pit traps in the pathways and stuff, and Karn will find the pit traps and disable them so you don't fall in. And then the traps that are actually on the chests, which will hurt you, he will disable as well. So for now, we'll just ignore that. Stop right there! Stop there, criminal scum! Another intruder slipped past me, but you're not so lucky. Who said anything about sneaking past? He's like, ah, my eyes! Looking directly at a lightning bolt with 10 eyes. Ah, you bastard. Just keep transforming and untransforming. I keep forgetting she's faster than him. I need to stop doing that. I'm wasting acorns here. I knew what you were trying to say. Somar Flare is super effective. Holy Nova! Anybody out there watches Viva La Dirt? Holy Nova! Holy Nova! So now is when things get spooky, because he's going to start doing, like, AoE lightning spells, I believe. Yeah. Stop that. High Spy got up. And this is another one that doesn't have a massive second wind, but we just need to kill this guy quick. This was actually one of the scarier fights when I did the no transformations run, because he's just spamming that. Ah! You're only human! You're not supposed to possess such power! Alright. Icy Hat, nice. Skull Hat, not nice. Do not equip the Skull Hat. They give you two. They give you two because you're about to get your third male party member, and then it's like, oh, I get an Icy Hat, and then the other two get Skull Hats. No, dummy. Do not equip the Skull Hat. The Skull Hat is cursed, just like the Wolf Hat. It looks like it's really good. Look at that defense. You know, it drops your speed a little bit, but that's okay. Look at that defense. No. If you equip the Skull Hat, it will increase the total damage that you take, just like the Wolf Hat. It is cursed. Do not use it. It's a bad. No. We shan't. We mustn't. This is what I was talking about before with the Wolf Hat. The Wolf Hat is cursed. You take like double damage or 50% more damage per hit. We demonstrated it. I need to actually make a clip of that. But we demonstrated that it does significantly more damage if you're wearing the Wolf Hat. Same thing with the Skull Hat. They trick you because the Skull Hat appears to be such a nice reward, and it's mixed in with so much good gear in this dungeon. But see, what they expect you to do is to put the Icy Hat on the hero because it's a little better. So they say, okay, he's going to put the icy hat on the hero, and then you put the skull hat on Bo, who was wearing the wolf hat up until now. If you were just following pure stats, you're switching the wolf hat, which is cursed, for the skull hat, which is cursed, and then you're putting a skull hat on Karn, which is cursed. And then you're like, damn, why are my heroes so weak? Like, yeah, it's very mean. Karn, I almost drowned looking for you. What's going on? Someone is trapped. Oh, I think Karn is saying what's going on. Someone is trapped in the safe in Aria. Can you open it? I can open anything if you bring me the book from the tomb. Okay, but why don't you come with us? You guys go ahead. I'll wait here. Come on, don't wimp out. Okay, come on. Just instantly the best of friends. I'll take care of any locked doors we find. Da, 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 da. Never. I did the no transformations. We've done that. We're just not doing that other cursed thing you said. Power shield for the win? No. I don't know about the power shield. The power hat. The power hat is the other cursed one. That's the final cursed hat. And that one you buy. That's the meanest one of all. You buy that hat. You buy it, and everybody can use it except for the 2 female characters, I think. It's like or almost everybody. You're like, oh wow, this hat is so great, and you just buy 6 of them and put them on your whole party, and then your party is just getting the shit kicked out of them. Like, I don't understand what's going on. Why are we so weak? These enemies are so tough. Yeah, no, I knew that you were remembering correct. You knew what you were talking about, Joey. You just got the wrong slot is all. You go to the next area, you're like, damn, these enemies are strong. Going through boss fights with that crap on. You are lying. Fighting everything and leveling in the process does not change the fact that Gremlin will one-shot Bo if he's wearing a wolf hat. Oh, I just did a big loop. Womp. I'm not lost, you're lost. I like it if it's like a balanced experience. I'm not a big fan of just walking back and forth in 2 squares outside of a town. That's why we didn't do Dragon Quest for more than the one, or was it Dragon Warrior 3? We did the 1 episode of Dragon Warrior, and I was like, yeah, never playing this crap again. Okay, that's a loot back. I recognize that spider. But then it's not grinding. It's not grinding if it's just normal progression. Like, what you're saying is you like playing a game where the power scaling is laid out well. Mother fudger. You're saying that you like games where the power scaling is laid out appropriately so that you don't need to grind. Oh, well, yeah, the flee button is just... That's a no. I think I do need to take those stairs. I don't know. It's been like a year since I played this. Cut me some slack. treasure down here, maybe? There it is. I was trying to get to that treasure chest. I was like, damn, where is it? Karn removed the trap. Hunting clothes. You know what? I'm going to use marbles even more now. Just because. I'll be level 14 when I'm going to lose a level before I beat the game. Alright. Karn carefully disarmed the trap. So this one, there's an array. The stairs are in the middle of this big room. There's a row, there's like a row, a column, a row, and a column. So there's a total of 8 caskets around the outer edges of the room. It does not matter what order you open them in. The last one you open will always have the item you're looking for. Which, if you're not going through this methodically, could actually take a really long time. The casket is empty. Carefully disarmed the trap. Casket is empty. Carefully disarm the trap. I guess. I reckon so. You know, I wonder if Karn should be in the front row. I always wondered about that. I know you take less damage on the back row. It would make sense for you to do less damage if you're on the back row. Because Karn is throwing his dagger. But I don't know if he would do more damage, because I know there's a couple of characters that they just put you on the blatantly wrong line. Like they put Blue in the front line and she's a mage. So I'm wondering, is he in the wrong lineup? Something is written in the casket. The casket is the book. Since you figured out the trap, you already have great skills. Karn gains confidence. Yump, yump, yump. I did it! I'm the greatest! Save it, Karn. We've got to get back to Aria. Okay, I just wanted to have my moment of triumph. We'll fight on the way out. How's that? Get you that little bit of grinding goodness that you all love so damn much. Interesting. I never played Shadows of Adam. Shadows of Adam. When we get out of here, we're gonna do a grand tour. We're gonna go to Windland, then we're gonna go back to Agua, and we also have to go back to the cave between Bleak and Aria. So we got the 1 gold bar. We're actually gonna need a 2nd gold bar in just a little bit. We're gonna need to trade a gold bar to somebody for something. for gunpowder. Oh, that's like a newer game. Okay. These are the things that I hate. And I knew not to auto battle, and I did it anyway. You would need to let the dev know ahead of time. I would be ecstatic to be able to visit you while you're streaming Voltage. I would just need to know. It would be phenomenal. I would love to see somebody actually play my game. No. Oh! Is Bo the slowest party member now? Oh my god. Poor Bo. We have to come back for that. Headgear. I just always think of like headgear, like dentist headgear, when they say you found headgear. Like, oh goody. Because I want to be there to meet the dev too. I want to meet them. Okay. I will admit that fighting these chests is less traumatic than I remember. Okay? I think I'm thinking of the E-chests from Breath of Fire 2 when you're going through doing the Frog Palace quests. These guys are actually not so bad, and they're worth a shitload of XP. So I was wrong on that one. I should have been fighting those ones. I should have been fighting in here. I'm sorry, everybody. And they drop moon drops, apparently. So. You do. Drink more coffee. Fight through the pain. I'm wondering if Philip Schneider is still here. I don't know if Philip... We were chatting before I started streaming. Philip was saying that he might play some Rings of Power, and I told him if he did, I might raid him. But I need to know if he's going to actually do that. We're not anywhere close to finishing, but we still got a couple of hours left. But I'm just trying to, like, get my brain right. Stamp. These flies really hate Bo. Okay. Karn removed the trap. A dagger. Yeah, normally there's like pit traps all through here that you would step on and fall. But having Karn in front protects us from that. Iron Shield. Stab. Oh, that's what I'm wearing, so he could get the Iron Shield. There we go. Karn found a trap. Karn found a trap. Damn it! I've been tricked. Spread the damage out in an equitable way. Pow! Get him. Okay. Oh, goody. Alright, so that's the right half of the room done. Now we gotta get the chests on the left half of the room. Time for sippies! Oh, there's a quad sip coming in. I can feel it. Thank you so much for the quad sippies, Cosmic. Hope you've been doing well. That was like 2 sippies. And then I'll do another. Oh, shit. What's happening? Oh. Pentasips. Quadrasips. You know, I was actually looking. Interesting thing, y'all. Interesting thing I experienced. For some reason, I felt a surge of nostalgia, and I found myself wanting to play Unreal Tournament Game of the Year Edition, which was the one that came out around like 2000, 2002. It is no longer possible to get a legitimate copy of that game, like, anywhere. Epic killed it. They killed that game. It used to be available on Steam. They took it off of Steam, but it's also not on the Epic Store. So the only way to get it is to, like, pirate it. Which is really sad, because now I'm like, damn it, I want to play Unreal Tournament. You can't keep me from playing my 20-year-old games. Here's the 5th sip. Going well, Philip. I guess I could try that. Yeah. I was wondering, are you still wanting to do the Rings of Power thing, Philip? Because if so, it's gonna be a couple of hours, obviously, but I wanted to plan to raid you at the end of the stream. One Piece is real. Yep. All the games and movies and music of the world are gathered in one piece in a legendary island called LimeWire. Okay. Yeah. I'll if you're in here and we're chatting or whatever, then I'll just let you know. Otherwise, I'll message you like maybe 15-20 minutes before I wrap up and let you know, and then just, you know, get it. So for anybody who thinks 4 hours of this is not enough, Philip's gonna be making a triumphant return to Rings of Power, and I'm gonna be joining on a Discord call to guide him through the land of Ashkabah. So, okay. What? What's up, Calrea? She's gonna say, you need to do your homework, you filthy casual. What did you redeem? A 60-hit mega combo? Oh, because I haven't taken a break recently? Well, wait till I get out of this dungeon. Do you need me for something right this instant, or can I wait till I get out of this dungeon? Was this a tactical one, or are you just realizing it's been 2.5 hours and I haven't taken a break yet? Oh, you're leaving for your appointment? Okay. In that case, y'all, I forgot that Calrea had places to go today. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go... Okay, you've been seeing my face for 2 hours. I've been streaming. When I return, I'll have my hair down, my hat on, and I will be refreshed, refilled, and ready for another 2 hours of Breath of Fire goodness. So don't go anywhere. I actually added one more since I took that picture. That's an old picture. Speaking of plushies, have y'all ever noticed we got the pro tags from our current game right back there? But I've also got these ones that are in that picture are all actually from the Pokemon store. They're like the Sitting Cuties line or whatever. But I got this little guy at Second and Charles, and he's got kind of like a weird woolly look to him or something, but he's cute as shit, so he got added to the the collection. When I was a little kid, I wanted Pokemon Blue because I thought that I decided I wanted Squirtle. Squirtle was going to be my first Pokemon. Squirtle was my very first Pokemon. Then I got a little older, got a little edgier. Thought Charmander was where it's at. Now that I'm an adult and I've seen the world, I know that Bulbasaur is superior. So. No, those aren't Breath of Fire 3. Those are Breath of Fire 1. That's Ryu and Nina from Breath of Fire 1. Greenleaf JP. Bulba is the way. Yep. So, anyway, back to it. All right. And in honor of Philip's upcoming Rings of Power stream, we've got the Rings of Power hat on. I beat Rings of Power and all I got was this lame hat. The shirt is completely, all the graphic has worn off of the shirt. The shirt is now dead. It's just a gray shirt now. If there are Breath of Fire 3 plushies, I'm going to need to buy those because Breath of Fire 3, love it. Okay. So like I started to say before I got distracted by sudden movement, we're going to need a second gold bar. Gobi is going to ask us for a gold bar in exchange for some gunpowder. I think those were on, I want to say those were on the Capcom store. There's like that and a cat keychain. And that was all they had. They actually put out, Capcom released vinyl albums of the soundtrack from Breath of Fire, I don't know, like 1 and 2, I think it was. Now we get the gold slimes, dirty bastard. I'm gonna have to buy them then. Like right after this stream, I'm gonna have to go buy one. Anyway, quit distracting me. So we need gunpowder from Gobi. We gotta trade him a gold bar. There's a gold bar inside this cave, but you can't get it when you first go through the cave because it's behind a locked door. There, I got the... Oh, you mean these ones are on Fangamer. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying that the Breath of Fire 3 ones are on Fangamer for $36. I'm very confused and distracted. We're gonna need gunpowder soon. So when we came through the cave, from where the Dragon Temple is to get to the Gold City, Vidoof, there's a side passage that's blocked with rocks, and we're gonna use the gunpowder to blow up the pathway and attack a Dark Dragon base there. And Gobi has gunpowder, but he won't give it to us unless we give him a gold bar. So you think like, ah, shit, now I gotta go back and I gotta grind another 65,000 gold, but you don't. You just have to you just have to do this. A cure. Nice. Try to distract me. And we've got Philip the Grunty back there, if you want to talk about plushies. Not named after Philip Schneider. I named him Philip when I was like 20. I got him at my very first anime convention. Little weeaboo that I was. There's our gold bar. So he's been named Philip for a very long time. But we got Philip the Grunty. Click. And we've got Kirby. Kirby came from Best Buy or Walmart or something, though. He's very soft, though. Little Kirby with the sleep hat power. Okay, so we got the gold bar. Now we're going to warp to Winland. That. There's actually one coming up in February, Katsucon. That was my first anime convention. I went to Katsucon like 3 times, and I went to Otakon once. Those are the only ones that I've ever been to. I'm thinking I might go to Katsucon again, because it's in Washington, D.C. It's a short train ride from where I live. But I'm probably not going to spend the whole weekend up there. That's really more fun when you're going with a group of friends, you know, and you're hanging out and you're fooling around and doing all sorts of irresponsible things, and just running amok in the convention center for 3 days. I'm probably going to take the train down early on Saturday morning, spend the whole day there, and then depending on how I feel, I'll either get a hotel room for the night or I will just take the train back. So we're here. We got the flame rapier. And a turban, but you know, that's whatever. And the broken sword, which there's a broken sword in Voltage as well, but the broken sword here is basically useless. I don't know if maybe there was originally going to be, maybe originally the broken sword was going to need to be reforged to become the dragon sword or something, and they just scrapped it. But the broken sword is not really good. It might be an upgrade for the hero right now, just because the Rang is a little old. Yeah, I mean, it's an upgrade for him for now, but it also you lose the benefit of the AOE. Yeah. But the key here is that we got the flame rapier. So the flame rapier is going to go right up here next to the E key. And that can be used to cast a flame spell for free, which does 90 fire damage to a single target every turn. And we're going to be using that for probably the middle third of the game until we get, eventually we'll get, it's not the trident, but there's a, maybe it is the trident, I don't know. There's a spear for Gobi that casts lightning, which does 95, I think, or 85 to all the enemies. And then we'll replace the flame rapier with that. And then eventually you get the comet hammer or whatever, it's star hammer. And it casts comet on everything. And then it's just, if you know which weapons cast spells, you don't actually need blue in your party at all. Because you can just, everything she can do, you can get for free, more or less. Other than, you know, in the very final areas when she's doing like 400 damage per turn to stuff. So we're going to need to flip Bo into the lead for this. And Karn is back. And we came here once before. This is where we got the key for the stone robot. And it's also where we walked through a wall to get a free steel bow. But the secrets of the floating tower have not yet been fully explored. Now that we've got Karn, we can speed run through the lower floors by just opening these doors. We can't get through that yet. We need Ox. Bing. Bang. Boom. And now, this is the floor where we got the, okay. Just making sure. This is the floor where we got the steel bow and the king key, but now we're going to come this way. And normally you would come here at the very end of the game, the second to last boss fight, or second to last dungeon is in here. Thankfully there's no encounters in there, so you don't have to worry about accidentally walking into an area you're not supposed to be in and getting killed. But cool little exterior shot of the island. First thing we're going to get is the flame shield. We're going to equip this on the hero. Flame shield makes you take either 25 or 50% less damage from fire sources. It's also a 40-point increase in defense over the current shield that we've got, so that's amazing. And we're going to keep on climbing. When we get up here, there's these two unique dragon statues. You don't really ever see these statues elsewhere in the game. You can search this one. You're going to have too much shit in your inventory. Oh, God. It's like I'm trying to pick which child to give away. There you go. And we'll give away this one. We get the life armor. Life armor is the best armor in the game for the hero, with the exception of the, it's either the Mother Robe or the Earth Robe, which absorbs magic damage as health. It essentially makes you unkillable against the last couple of bosses, because all they do is or some of the last bosses, because all they do is magic. But in the meantime, boom, baby. Let's see that again. 144, 229. Defense just went up by 85 points for the hero, and you regenerate HP while you're walking. Good morning, Kale. And then, just for added funsies, we're going to get the Icy Dagger for Karn, which is either the second or third best dagger in the game for him. I think the only dagger better is the Dark Dagger, which you have to get doing the Marketplace little mini game. We'll take that. We take those, right? 43 point damage boost. So. Couple of nice secrets there. And now we're ready to keep on keeping on. So at this point in the game, the hero is basically unkillable unless you choose for him to die, because his defense is just so ridiculously high that there's no reason you should be taking damage from anything. No. That's actually at the very end of the game, spoiler alert, that's where you go to fight Jade at the end of the game. No, we're not gonna get our next dragon form until we have 6 party members. And then once we get the 7th party member, we can get the 3rd dragon form, and then we need everybody for the final one. I don't know why I'm walking. Why walk when you can teleport? Arya. Bat. Warriors, our fate is in your hands. But yeah, unfortunately the broken sword is not really... Having it doesn't matter, because now that we have our dragon forms, and because dragon forms are like a one-time cost and then you're done, basically the hero exists to do AoE damage in normal fights, and then in boss fights he'll be in dragon form, so it doesn't matter about switching to another weapon, you know, like you just, this is where we are. We're going to sell all this stuff to this guy because he pays us 30% over normal value. Sell the cursed hats. Give those to some sucker. We're not falling for it. I'll imagine selling. Oh, if you sell this, it just sells for the amount that it buys for. That's interesting. So you can't accidentally screw up and out yourself some money. I never realized that before. We don't need the pouch anymore. I don't think the Dream Ring actually does anything in this game. I'm selling it. Wait. How many marbles do we have? We need to buy 8. We're gonna buy 8 marbles. There we go. So now let's go get Chickadee out of the safe. Should be easy, right? You want the light key? Father wants to give it to the Dark Dragons. If my mother was alive, she would have told him to do the right thing. So, she's saying that we need to basically, her father wants to give the key away. Somebody somewhere tells you that there's a magic mirror in the Dark Tower near Bleak that will allow you to speak to the dead. I don't know who that person is, so I'm just gonna go there. And while we're there, we can grab our 3rd ring of power. I mean, goddess key, right? So we'll grab the mirror and the dark key at the same time. Another little save. Safety save. We're gonna go back through the cave. The Ring of Power. Speaking of Rings of Power, I'm sure I'm going to talk about this during Philip's stream as well, but anybody out there who loves Rings of Power or loves me, there is currently a forum thing up. I managed to make contact with the moderator for the Rings of Power speedrun board on speedrun.com. Somebody posted a new world record for Rings of Power the other day. It's 59 minutes. I figured out that there is a teleportation cheat that you use to move through the level quickly. So that's how they're getting it done so fast. I had never searched Rings of Power cheats before, but apparently that's a thing. There's a button input that you put on the seconds. Like if you have 2 controllers plugged in, you can teleport. But all that is to say, I approached the moderator about creating a no teleportation category. The moderator is not inclined to do so because there's not enough interest in the game to be worth it to them. So if you go on my Discord or on the Jank Bros Discord, I posted something. On my Discord, it's under Rings of Power. On Jank Bros, it's under announcements with a link to the forum. If you have a speedrun.com account, if you could go there and just follow that category and then weigh in with we want more Rings of Power or whatever, that would be awesome. He's saying he's not adding anything until there's at least 3 speedruns on the board for the current version, so I'm probably going to have to speedrun Rings of Power with teleports in the near future. I'm going to map it out and then I'll do it, and I'm not going to be really worried about being first because the worst time possible. I'm sorry, Plushy. the worst time possible that I do, I'll still get 3rd place. So I keep meaning to do it, but then I'm like, you know, I never see Plushie, so I don't know if Plushie would even care if I did it. And you're the only one that's asked me to play it. I'm playing this because somebody redeemed it. Somebody redeemed to bring back a Mega Classic. If you're the legendary hero, I'll give you my treasure. Climb the tower to ghosts. Okay. So, bruh. I know, you asked me to play it like 2 years ago. I'm sorry, Plushie. I'm sorry. What if I play it and I don't like it? Will you be mad at me? If I play it and I'm like, this is not the jank for me. Will you be sad? That's what I said, Goblin. I was like, well, but the thing is, I've literally been playing this game since I was 8 years old, and I didn't know that you could teleport in this game until I looked up cheats for Rings of Power because I watched your speedrun and was like, how the fuck is he teleporting around the world like that? I thought it was just a hacked run. Like, I was just like, oh, this guy's a filthy cheater. Like, I never knew. So to me, I'm like, you know, my current PB of Rings of Power, I just set a new PB the other day, 2 hours and 28 minutes, and I was like goofing off, and I stopped and like took a break, and I was linking people to the game on Workshop, and so I would love to see somebody go through and beat that whole game, like playing it normally in under 2 hours. That would be freaking amazing. It would make me so happy. I wouldn't even care like if I wasn't on the top of the board. I just want to see people play the game. But yeah, I thought the dude was just a cheater, and I found it, but that was his thing, was he was like, oh, well, I don't see the value in it if there's only 3 people on the board, like, nobody's following the games. That's what I was saying, like, even if you have no interest in it whatsoever, if you just want to do me a personal favor, you want to do me a solid, just make an account on speedrun.com. You can link it to your Twitch, like, you can basically log in, link to Twitch, you're done. And just follow the category to try to get the guy to like realize that there's more than 2 people in the world that have heard of this game. Because he was not feeling it. Which is fair. I mean, because he's the moderator, right? So he's the one that has to watch the videos. Like, I get it. But at the same time, yeah, more options is always better than fewer options. Because that was my whole thing, was I was always like, oh, well, I don't even see how you could beat that game in an hour. It must not be legit. So I'm just not gonna play. Yeah. Like, that was my whole thing, was I was like, I have no interest in trying to speedrun it because I know I can't beat it playing legit in an hour. Now it turns out that there's teleportation. Okay, I can rig something up on my keyboard to let me and then I teleport, like, whatever. But I don't like to play it that way. I want to play the whole game. I want to experience the loss of being attacked by pirates. Which, by the way, I don't know if anybody noticed, we had 0 pirate encounters when we played Rings of Power the other night. I didn't want to talk about it because it was weird, and I didn't want to jinx myself, but we had no pirate encounters the whole game. There you go. It used to be that only dragons could enter here, but since the light key was stolen, things have changed. Let's fight. So we're gonna fry him. She's gonna use the flame rapier. He's gonna transform. So that's my spiel. You know, when I play these games, I always talk about every game except for the game I'm actually streaming, and this is no exception. That's spooky. So we got 2 people at 45 exactly. Alright. Here. Wait. Yeah, we need to get back on even footing. Meet. So we're going to use the cure spells on ourselves, and then that'll let us go before him, and we'll have Hero just keep hitting him. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, we need him to not do that shit ever again, please and thank you. No, I talk about everything, anything and everything but what I'm doing. You gotta keep up, guys. Join me on this ADHD-fueled adventure. I actually have trouble just focusing on just the game if I'm trying to talk about it. Oh no! Oh, that's actually not so bad. Yeah, the double earthquakes at the start was kind of shitty, but now we've got him. Wait, can I reorganize in battle? I don't think I knew that. Pretty sure he doesn't have a second wind, so wing and a prayer, y'all. Get dunked on. When you really... Yeah, but the thing is, I also don't stream anything for the first time, right? Like, other than I did the Starfield thing, like, I very rarely will stream a game that I have not already played before because I don't want people coming in and giving me spoilers and stuff. So, I don't mind. Like, we're just hanging out. Like, now, I can understand that this would be a turnoff to a lot of people that just want, like, a no dialogue. Just play the game, man. Don't talk about Rings of Power. I don't give a fuck about Rings. Like, I can get that. But that's not the experience that we're having here. We're all hanging out together. We're watching Breath of Fire. We're talking about whatever comes up. We're having an organic conversation. And, yeah. I bought a new computer so I could play Starfield, dude. Like, I got suckered hard by Todd Howard. I'm actually enjoying it. I've played about 45, 50 hours of it now. I just streamed it a couple of times, and then I was like, okay, I want to learn the mechanics of this, and I'll probably come back and make a new character. The character that I started with on stream, he's like level 36 now or something. And I still haven't done any main quests. Like, I'm just going out and doing, like, pirate hunting missions and clearing dungeons and building bases, that kind of thing. So I'll need to come back and, like, actually play a legitimate run of the game at some point, but... Same thing with Skyrim. We had actually started a Skyrim run back before Starfield came out. I did a few episodes of it. And then I just didn't. The character is still there. I haven't done any quests with him, like major quests, but I've just been training him up and leveling, and I've got like 3 schools of magic that are level 90 now, so I need to come back and actually play that again. Yeah. Yeah, that's really shitty. Like, I can't even imagine. Everybody's just sitting there perfectly quiet, watching. One person tries to talk, and he gets angry. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. If I don't want spoilers, I won't stream it live. When I have 1 million followers, maybe I'll do spoiler free release day streams. But until then, we're just having fun. X3 Freelancer. You are still alive in Skyrim, VDoof. I haven't been playing that character, but VVDoof does still exist. I would never delete you, fam. So yes. But we made a new like mage character because I was like, you know, every time I stream Skyrim, I talk about how broken magic is, and then I never play a mage character. I should play a mage character. That was pretty much how it went. It was just like, oh, you know, I've been talking for 2.5 years how busted it is to just be a dedicated wizard, and I've never played a dedicated wizard, so I'm a dedicated wizard now. So I got like a 96 in destruction, like a 90 in illusion. I'm working on building up my enchanting. And eventually I'm just gonna have free destruction spells, and then we'll just machine gun fireballs. It'll be amazing. Get myself set up with free destruction and free free conjuration or something. That's fun. That's actually really fun to just make them all fight each other. I actually heard there was a person who did a pacifist run of Skyrim. I never watched it or saw any of it, but I remember reading about that on some like online gaming website where they were saying this person basically used illusion spells and stealth and diplomacy, and they beat the entire main campaign of Skyrim without ever dealing a single point of damage to any opponent. The closest I've ever gotten was I did a character where I was using the toy wooden swords. I was playing an orc barbarian that was dual wielding the toy swords. And I made it to like level 25 on master difficulty before it just got too ridiculous and I couldn't hurt things anymore. If my mother was alive, she would have told him to do the right thing. Okay, so we're gonna show him the mirror. Our inventory is starting to get kind of full. So I probably need to sell some more stuff. Once we get Ox, your inventory kind of just gets bigger when Ox joins your party. And there's no real explanation in-game given for it, but apparently, according to Cutting Room Floor, there was actually a cart. Like, the idea was that Ox would, like, pull a cart, and I guess the cart was holding all your extra shit or something. And that's why your inventory suddenly gets bigger. But they don't ever actually explain that in-game. It's just like, all of a sudden, now you can carry more stuff. Give him that. Give him the thief clothes. It's the poop cart. You guessed it. How'd you know, Desolate? No spoilers! We just talked about no spoilers! God damn it, Desolate! You ruined it! What the hell? Fun's over, guys. Desolate spoiled it. Desolate told us about the poop cart. I don't know anything about that. It sounds made up. I'm gonna punish you all by making you listen to these clicks. There you go. don't think there's any treasures up here. I think it's just a person that talks. Yeah, that was pretty shitty of you. Life 2. There once was a kingdom of skilled thieves who had mysterious powers. It was destroyed by the dark dragons. Big love. Love is fine, just don't shout him out. If I don't give up the key, they will harm our daughter. I like how the table is set for 6 people, but there's only 3 chairs. Karn raises the mirror and the ghost of Ross's wife appears. Alida, what am I going to do? Do you really think giving up the key will help our daughter? You're right. Once they get the key, it will only get worse. I knew you'd come to your senses. You're strong-willed. Kinda does. Kinda does. I must go now. Peace! Deuces! I love that shit. I must go now. Peace! It shoots up into the sky. I've come to my senses at last. Tell my daughter I was wrong. I don't know. I mean, like, the totally not snarky answer is they probably had a person on the team for both that was in charge of the art direction or whatever. And that's just the aesthetic they were going for. Like, that's how they perceive wealth, right? Is like purple floors and tables with red place settings, and God only knows where they got it from. They might have seen a movie or something as a kid where a rich person had a purple floor. But that's how a lot of that stuff happens, you know? The dart is trash. We don't need that. Metal shield's nice. Mansell. Welcome to my Mansell. Yeah. And honestly, purple and gold look good together, right? Like, these 2 colors look good together, which doesn't hurt either. That the whole city is supposed to be made of gold, so the purple floor would go better with it than most other colors. An F-stone. You know, so Desolate. I talk a lot of stuff about the games I plan to play and the things I plan to do, and then 2 years go by and I don't play Suikoden, even though I promised Plushy Sheep I would. But February 10th is the start of the Year of the Dragon, and I'm going to be kicking it off with an attempted single-sitting playthrough of Breath of Fire 1. This might be the year I play all the Breath of Fires. I've played 2 and 3 before. I've never played 4 or 5 on stream. So maybe. I don't dislike Dragon Quarter. I don't consider it like a traditional Breath of Fire game. Yelleth just streamed it recently, and I enjoyed watching him stream it, but I also didn't really like 4. Like, I beat 4 one time, and then I went back to playing 3 because, you know, I like the things I like. So, keep an eye on your Discord messages, Plushie. You may one day receive a message that's like, yo, starting next week, I'm playing Suikoden. Traditional Breath of Fire is a rehash of the previous games. 1, 2, and 3 are actually, like, sequels to one another. 4 is its own weird thing, and I didn't really like it. I don't know why. I think it's because I just liked 3 so much. But, 5 is its own thing. My father is so wonderful. Don't you think so? Take anything in my house. Come on, girl. Let's go. take his daughter in one of these statues of the war pigs. Just be like, all right, we're going. Thanks. So, and I gotta remember, so you said I should play Suikoden 1 first because otherwise I wouldn't get 2, or should I play 2 as my first entry into, like, which is the one I should play to not hate it? Because if I play one of them and I don't hate it, I'm more likely to play the others. Ross told me about you. I'd like to sail, but the dragons block the way. Well... what have you got there? The light key. I'll have to take this off your hands. Just immediately attacks. Pow. I think the archer might have more health than him. Yeah, okay. I've never actually played Dark Souls 2. I've also never beaten Elden Ring. The level of interest I have in Souls-likes is directly related to how willing Megami is to play with me. If Megami Mori doesn't want to play with me, then I have no interest in playing the game, because it'll just upset me. It's the experience of playing it with him that really makes it fun for me. So... so maybe I'll play Suikoden 2. No, we never finished it. It messed up. It was having issues where I couldn't see him and he couldn't see me, even though we were in the world together. And we just couldn't play that way. So there was some issue with versions or something. I don't know. I can ask him if he wants to play with me again, but he's probably tired of it. He tends to put like 600-700 hours in those games and then never touch them again. Ross has betrayed us. He'll soon know the wrath of the Dark Dragons. Aww. And another boat bites the dust. We'll release you for now, but we'll be keeping an eye on you. The PvP is so absolutely disgustingly toxic in every Dark Souls game. The PvP has gotten progressively worse. And that was really the thing that we enjoyed about it. So, like, Dark Souls 1, we played a bunch of. Dark Souls 3, he had one character that we used for PvP that had over 2,000 hours on it. 2,000 hours on one of his 10 save files. Elden Ring, it just, like, I feel like From Software just kept making, like, they were intentionally making the PvP more toxic, because they wanted people to stop demanding PvP. Like, I think they were basically trying to make people hate PvP in their games. Oh, that's gross. I hate that. I hate that plushie. They have that in Earthbound, and it's a pain in the ass to move items around later on in the game. Like, you literally are like, okay, guys, I gotta give Ness these magic tarts, and then you spend 15 minutes like moving inventory around. Sweet Home does that as well, but it's part of it's like a puzzle game, and that's part of the puzzle. So, yeah. Yeah. That happened to him in Dark Souls 2. Look at what that last blast did to the ship. Oh, you can get to the main camp by going around the North Peninsula. If we move the rock that blocks the North Cave, we'll surprise them. I'll give you gunpowder to blast the rock if you give me a gold bar. Boom. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have the interest in fighting the same boss over and over and over 5,000 times until I figure out his exact pattern and can frame perfect dodge everything. Like, it's much more fun. Like, even if we lose a bunch of times, it's much more fun to experience that as part of a group. Because then you have that shared sense of accomplishment when you finally kill the boss. Yeah. So we gotta sell some stuff to make space. I'm not trying to be anything like any of that. I don't want any part of that. Welcome to the item shop. Nice. Seamless co-op of like, honestly, I'm a little disappointed that From Software didn't just make the game that way to begin with. Because they really should have. Now you'll have to look at my face. It's a little dark in here. It's such, oh my god, it was a more stable experience. Oh, it was seamless Elden Ring is so good. I don't think I would even, like, if I did go back and play Elden Ring solo, I would probably still play it in seamless, just because it's more stable and I don't have to worry about invasions. I wish you could turn invasions off. The games are hard enough without some POS using the final. Can you in Elden Ring? How do you do that? Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm drunk. I don't know. Oh, well, yeah. But I like Elden Ring as a co-op concept, is what I'm saying. Like, I want to be able to play co-op with friends and not have to worry about invasions. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Desolate. The PC mod. I don't know. Shut up. Quit confusing me! I said I might play it solo. I guess, so you don't get invaded at all if you're playing... I've never played it solo, so I don't know. You can't be invaded at all in Elden Ring if you're just playing by yourself, really? That doesn't sound right to me. It seems too nice. Like, who are you? What do you want? Oh. I did not know that. Well, then I will shut the hell up. I didn't know that. I thought you could be invaded. I swear I thought you could be. Okay. Well, as you can see, guys, I'm a retro RPG player, so I don't know about these modern day games. I don't know what's going on. You know what I wish they didn't do, and then I say something that they actually don't do, and they're like, people are like, oh, they don't do that. Yes, they do. No, just a fool. Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. My shift is almost over. Huh? Alt. Who goes there? Bunk. That's so ridiculous. The amount of HP, like the defense that they have. Magic is redonkulous in this game. They built all the enemies to be competitive for using the items and stuff, not for normal fighting. You won't go any further. I'll see to that. Oof. No, no. Don't touch me there. Okay. Is there anything over here? No, there's not. Can't get over there. Okay. That's for later. You can't get this far on luck alone. You're good, but I'm better. I had to redeem that. I'm sorry. I'm starting to sweat pretty badly when my hair is down. When the hair is down or when the hat is on, I get very sweaty, and both of them together is too much. I need to put a timer on that or something. I have windows open. There's 3 windows open in this room, and I'm still sweating right now. I'm also sitting next to this fucking boulder of a computer, giving off all this heat while I'm playing. Unfortunately, I can't afford to hire somebody that OnlyFans. Calrea refuses. Nah, it ain't free. Squid got mad. Oh no, guys, he's mad. Listen. Listen. If we could not test that. Some of them have cooldowns. Hat on, hat off are 2 different redeems, though. And I've had a hat for an hour. Gift a sub? Who would you like to gift a sub to, Desolate? Okay, you win. Just you wait. My brother will seek revenge. To Vidoof? Okay. Alright. A CD on it? What are you talking about? What's there a CD on? Talking about on the computer? Those are just fans. What has a CD? Let's see. Whoa, what's happening? The doof. I don't know what that music is, but okay. Anyway, this is a good time for me to use the restroom because I need to use the restroom, and then we will keep on keeping on, y'all. So just hang in there, and I will be right back. I would never exclude you from a bathtub stream. I would never do that. There's no link. It's just you either have it or you don't. You either have it or you don't. You got it or you don't got it. Open the chest. Herbs and acorns. All the way, baby. That's a lot of balls. Cannonballs. Alright. So the Dark Dragons have been routed, and we now have a new boat. Instead of taking the boat back to town like a normal person, because we don't actually know how to use a boat yet, we have to go back and tell them that it's done. Oh, finger slip, sorry. I hit a button I didn't mean to hit there. I do want to warp over to Drogon again and pick up some more Marble 3s, because this next little section, talk all the shit you want, but playing as just Gobi is frightening, and I'd prefer not to. So we're going to warp to Drogon. We're going to buy another stack of Marble 3s just for safety. I don't think we'll need more than 9, but you never know. Warriors, our fate is in your hands. Y'all haven't done a damn thing to clean up around here. Ridiculous. Warp to Aria. Once we finish this next little section, Philip, I'm probably going to end with the party trapped on the island. So, yeah, like 15-20 minutes until I'm probably going to end. If that's too early, let me know and I can play longer. Yeah, it's my stream. We play by my rules. Like I said, if you need more time, I can play for longer. I can just go until we get the gills. Okay. I'll go a little bit longer then. It worked. Let's go. We must work together to protect our village. Zog has the power of the dragon. He should use it to protect people. Our crew has 4 members. Let's go. Wait, count me in? Of course, I can't navigate by myself. Can you not? That would be good experience. Nah, I'll be fine. Wait for me. Could you take me with you and drop me off near Prima? I don't know. Come on, the more the merrier. I don't care. You can tag along if you want to. Thank you. I won't be a burden. I promise. Hoist the mainsail. Raise the anchor. No, if I need to, I'll get like some chips or something. And yet he was a burden. Stop this vessel right now, scalawags. So, see, and this is the part, I don't understand why Gobi didn't just bail off the boat immediately. Chip stream win? Soon. Actually, I was eating chips the other night when I was streaming. You missed it. Uh-oh. I'm on the wrong ship. Captain, let's attack. There's too many of them. We should retreat. But if we retreat, what will happen to Aria? You dirty rat! You beat my brother! Give me the key or else! There's gunpowder on this ship. Let's detonate it and escape. We'll go down with the ship. Going down with the ship is just a little cliche for me. Come on, mateys. Let's stop them. What happens to the captain in this sequence? Does he just die? Does the captain just die? I don't think we actually see him again. He was in the beginning. And then there's this sequence and now he's gone. I think he might be dead. Interesting. Oof. He traveled to the abyss with stories. Oh no. Just have an endless loop of battle sounds. They are good battle sounds. Everything's like a good volume level. Nothing's too crazy. Renew has been learned. We've got to escape, Ryu. This way. I love that you're still using the icon that I made for you, Bidoof. I don't know why, it just makes me so happy that you still have that as your icon, like 2 years later. Focus fire on this chunky boy over here. It's your identity. It's who and what you are. They do. Capcom is known for their sound. I don't know. That weird purple face that you use all the time, that emote. Hurry! The gunpowder is down here. See, those are missable treasure chests if you don't grab them before you go back to Aria. We have you now. You'll know our wrath. But I don't want to know your wrath. Yeah, that thing. Pow pow. But yeah, Philip, if you want to, just jump into it when I'm done here, we can raid over to you, and then I'll just, like I said, I'll make some tortilla chips with cheese or something. I'll just melt some cheese on them and crunch while we game. I don't usually do the decompression thing when I finish streaming, unless it's really late. I usually just go into doing something else. Uh-oh. He's sparkling. Okay. Fort. Yeah. Partially just to trigger Calrea, and partially because of my childhood. Every once in a while, I get a urge for a plate of tortilla chips with American cheese melted on them instead of like good cheese, and it triggers her every time. She's like, I can't believe you could eat that. It's like, whatever, go away. Don't worry about what I'm eating. Worry about what you're eating, because I didn't make 2 plates of nachos. I like American cheese. I'll go on these kicks where like I bought like the massive pack of American cheese, and over the course of the last like 2 months, I've whittled it down, and I think I've got like 1 slice left of American cheese, because I'll use it in omelets and stuff like that. Just anything where you just want it to be really like melty. Yeah. And then I won't, like, I'll do like an entire box of American cheese in a couple of months, and then I just won't touch it again for a year, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's a comfort thing. Like, it's really good on egg sandwiches and stuff like that because it melts really well. Like, anytime you're eating like hot food and it's not like the cheese is there for the texture and not necessarily for the taste. Like, I did a sandwich yesterday, and I did a toasted bagel. I had done some garlic butter where I took like an entire clove of garlic and I slow cooked it in butter, and then I like blended it up really well, so it was like this garlic butter paste. And I did a toasted bagel with the garlic butter paste mixed in with 2 eggs, scrambled, slapped it on the bagel, did some bacon, and then I added some American cheese to it, and then I did like a little layer of mayonnaise around the top of the bagel. So good. Because it was like melty and gooey and tasty, you know? Whereas if you're doing something like, you know, I've got leftover turkey, if I want to do like a turkey sandwich or something, then the cheddar is like, I would use cheddar cheese because cheddar's adding to the flavors. You're not adding to the flavor really with American cheese. You're just adding to the texture, you know? It's a tactile thing. How? And this is why I don't do cooking streams. It would be incredibly divisive. People would love them and they would hate them all at once. Boom. Octo began crying. Alright, we need a screenshot of that. It's such an interesting one. I don't think any of the other enemies start crying when you get them down to the second wind. He's just like, I don't understand. Why is this happening to me? Like, it's just funny. Ah, your imminent death is making you scared. Lol. Done. Oh, you're right. One of the, like, Mortea began crying. Maybe. If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. Let's go. It's gonna blow. Don't leave me alone. There isn't much time. Hang on. I'm sorry, Ryu. What? Hoo-wee! Now that was dynamite. What? That's exactly how I feel. What? I think that's supposed to be like a reference to the Romance of the Three Kingdoms when they set their own ships on fire and then ram them into the enemy boats, and it ends up destroying the entire fleet. I know what the ring is going to be. It's going to be on the other continent, though. If you've got your full party, if you've got the goblet, the skull, the whip, if you've got all 6 party members and you've picked up the goblet, the skull, and the whip, then the first stop is the Ring of Thought, which is on the other continent, like east and south of Mid. If this doesn't work, don't blame me, okay? Near the temple of the temple of the sun and the moon. You're out of your mind. Sorry, I didn't expect such a big explosion. We were lucky to survive. Prima is at the bottom of the sea, near this island. Yeah. If you have, and they will be in your menu under inventory. They'll be under items, not goods. It's a key item. You need the gills in order to breathe underwater. I'll sell it to you for 1,000,000 gold, okay? You don't have enough cash. I'll take what you got and loan you the rest, okay? I'll be right back with the gills. Don't go away. Altogether, you need 5 items, but the other 2 you get automatically. Yep, we'll be along in just a moment. Philip. Strange mist surrounds the area and protects it from the forces of evil. Do you wish to tell me your story? Yeah. Alright. And that's been 4 hours of Breath of Fire. We'll be starting up again next week. Same phenomenal time. Hopefully the same phenomenal crowd. Same phenomenal game. I will be back on Tuesday evening with more Earthbound. Thursday, I don't know what I'm going to be playing yet. It's going to be something retro. Haven't really decided. We'll figure it out the night of. And then, like I said, Saturday morning, we'll be back with more of this awesome game from my childhood, which I love so much. So, without further ado, let's go raid Philip. I will be joining you all in just a moment with my dulcet tones guiding Philip through the land of Ashkabah. Big thank you to everybody who came out tonight or today. It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing the morning streams. I want to keep doing these once the next semester starts up. I really like the morning streams. I get to talk to a different group of people, people that I know from my work from home days, and it's a lot of fun. Big preach to everyone. Thank you again to Kumagai Denshi for the raid. I'm going to shout them out again. Thank you so much for thinking of me, Kuma. I really do appreciate it. And to all of your crowd that came out and stayed out today, appreciate you as well. We're going to start the raid on Philip now. If you don't know Philip, you're about to. Philip's awesome. It says it's an invalid username. What the? You are a liar. Apparently Philip has not actually gone live yet because it's not letting me rate him. Unless he blocked me. There we go. Okay. I don't know what was going on there, but it's working now. Enjoy Stardew Goblin. Everybody, enjoy your weekend. I hope it's a great one for you. I hope to see you again soon. But if I don't, as always, until next time, stay healthy, stay safe out there, y'all. Later.